Hello students, I, Divya Thakur, working as a assistant professor in Modern Group of Colleges, Village Pandori Pagat, Mukeria. I am going to introduce with the subject DA and its subject code is BTCS 30118. Our title is Introduction. First topic is what is an algorithm. An algorithm is a sequence of steps to solve a problem, or we can say that finite set of steps to solve a problem is called algorithm. Next point, design and analysis of algorithm is very important for designing algorithm to solve different types of problems in the branch of computer science and information technology. Next point, an algorithm is thus a sequence of computational steps. What are computational steps? These are the aspects of organizations that can be identified usually in relation to performance that transform the input into output. For example, we need to sort the sequence of number into ascending order. Here is how we define the sorting problem. Means in this we have to arrange the number in an ascending order. Next topic is basic terminologies, elementary data organizations. First is static data structure. A data structure whose organizational characteristics. What are the organizational characteristics? These are those aspects of organizations that can be identified usually in relation to performance. Are invariant. Invariant means never changing throughout its lifetime. Next point, such structures are well supported by high level languages and familiar examples are arrays and records. What are high level languages? In this we can take the example of a language C because they are closer to human languages. Means in static data structure there is a set of data, but that does not mean that we cannot change the assigned values of elements. Here static means the size of data type which is fixed, and memory size allocated to data that is also fixed. The prime features of static structures are none of the structure information need be stored explicitly within the elements. It is often held in a distinct logical physical header. The elements of an allocated structure are physically contiguous, held in a single segment of memory. All descriptive information other than the physical location of the allocated structure is determined by the structure definition. Relationships between elements do not change during the lifetime of the structure. The advantages of static data structure is that we know the size of element of array to be used, then the wastage of memory can be stopped. And its disadvantage is that if we do not know that how much elements to be used, then it cause wastage of memory. Next is dynamic data structure. A data structure whose organizational characteristics may change during its lifetime. The ability afforded by such structures, example linked list, is often at the expense of decreased efficiency in accessing elements of the structure. In dynamic data structure, there are many situations where the number of items to be stored is not known beforehand. In this case, we use dynamic data structure. In this data structure is allowed to grow and shrink as the demand for storage arises. In this, programmer should set a minimum size of data to help avoid memory collision. And its disadvantage is that because the memory location is dynamic, it is possible for the structure to overflow should it exceeds its allowed limit. It should may be underflow for empty. Example stacks. In this, elements can be added or removed at runtime. Two main features distinguish dynamic structures from static data structures. Firstly, it is no longer possible to infer all structure information from a header. Each data element will have to contain information relating it logically to other elements of the structure. Secondly, using a single block of contiguous storage is often not appropriate. and hence it is necessary to provide some storage management scheme at runtime. Next is linear data structure. In linear data structure, processing of data items is possible linear, that is one by one sequentially. Linear structure is a data structure for holding multiple elements. The items can be added in different ways, but once added they retain a relation to their neighbors that does not change. Means in linear data structure, the elements are organized in a sequence. In this, pointer is also used. For example, bunch of numbers, bunch of strings, etc. Once an item is added, it stays in that position relative to the other items that came before it and came after it. In linear data structure includes array, linked list, stack and queues. Next is non-linear data structure. In non-linear data structure, processing of data items is not in linear fashion. Means in non-linear data structure, the data is organized without any sequence. Example, tree, graph. In non-linear, pointer does not use. Next is data structure operations. The data appearing in our data structures are processed by means of certain operations. The use of those data structure operations are as follows. First is traversing. This operation leads to accessing each record node exactly once so that certain items in the record may be processed. Means in this, accessing each data exactly once in the data structure so that each data item is traversed or visited. In this, we have to visit each element. Next is searching. In this operation, we can find the location of the desired node with a given key value, or finding the locations of all such nodes which satisfy one or more conditions. Means in this, we have to find the location of data. Next is inserting. It leads to add a new record to the structure. Means in this, we have to add a new data in the data structure. Next is deleting. It leads to removing a record from the structure. Means in this, remove a data from a data structure. Next is sorting. Sort items or nodes in data structure according to the value of the field or set of fields. Means in this, we have to arrange data in increasing or decreasing order. Next is merging. This operation is used to merge two structures or more to constituting one structure. Means in merging, we have to combine the data of two different sorted files into a single sorted file. Splitting. This operation is used to divide data structure or two structures or more. Next is counting. This operation is used to count sum of items or nodes in data structure. Next is copying. This operation is used to copy data of data structure to another structure. Last is accessing. This operation is used to access from node or item to another. One may be need sum of purposes to test or change, etc. Next topic is analysis of an algorithm. What is analysis? Analysis is the process of comparing two algos with the respect of time and space. The term analysis of algorithm was coined by Donald Knuth. Next point, algorithm analysis is an important part of computational complexity theory, which provides theoretical estimation for the required resources of an algorithm to solve a specific computational problem. Next point, analysis of algorithm is the determination of the amount of time and space resources required to execute it. Next point, usually the efficiency or running time of an algorithm is stated as a function relating the input length to the number of steps known as time complexity or volume of memory known as space complexity. Next is the need for analysis. Means that why we have to analyze it. Analyze a algorithm. We will discuss the need for analysis of algorithm and how to choose a better algorithm for a particular problem, as one computational problem can be solved by different algorithms. Means कोई भी एक problem हम उसको कैसे solve कर सकते हैं? By using different algos. By considering an algorithm for a specific problem, we can begin to develop pattern recognition so that similar types of problems can be solved by the help of this algorithm. Next point, algorithms are often quite different from one another, though the objective of these algorithms are the same. Next point, analysis of algorithm is the process of analyzing the problem solving capability of the algorithm in terms of the time and space required. Next point, however, the main concern of analysis of algorithms is the required time or performance. Next point, generally we perform the following types of analysis. First one is worst case. In this we can see maximum number of steps taken on any instance of size A. Next is best case. In this we have to count minimum number of steps. Next is average case. In this we have to count average number of steps. Last is amortized. In this sequence of operations applied to the input of size A, average over time. Thank you.